Hey Darren, how you doing today?
Hey, good, Mark. What's going on?
Hey, how are you making out since the big storm we had
Whew.
that impacted us here in Texas?
Well, from a business standpoint, we had several properties that had damage, and we've had to go through and work with our insurance companies and such, like all that stuff. But personally, it's been a mess.
Hmm.
My
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, my house we had pipes burst. We were at a destination wedding, and we were off in Florida, and got trapped there. We couldn't get back. And so on the Tuesday and Wednesday, the deepest part of the storm with the frozen tundra that occurred down here,
Yeah.
we had no power for 2 days. Basically exploded some of the pipes in my house, and basically a systemic mess. The whole house is every wall, every floor, every
Oh
single
my gosh.
got to come out and be redone. So it's
I'm
a
sorry
mess.
to hear that, man.
There's a lot going on.
That's really tough to hear.
Well, as our customers, we've got
Yeah.
we're getting so many customers coming into our properties that are going through the same situation that I am personally. So I'm right with them. So it's kind of a unique situation that I'm in. I've served people for years through Harvey and Ike and all the storms that have come through down here. This particular situation with the winter storm really wasn't expected and hit us really. We didn't see it coming.
Yeah, so you are for those of you who are going to be watching this that don't know you, you're the president of one of the larger property management for self-storage companies in the United States, and you're used to serving people in transition and caring
Right.
and loving on them, and now you were sharing with me, which is why we put the video on, that you are now a customer of one of your facilities having stored stuff at a point of transition. Talk to me
Yeah.
about that and how that's going and how you feel about it.
Yeah, well, we talked about a lot of times in my past about the D's of storage, destruction, divorce, and displacement, which is where I am right now. I'm displaced. Currently, my family and I are living in an RV
Wow.
at an RV park. Thank God I had a friend that had one available. He's leasing to me to be able to have a place to stay, because all the rent homes where I live are also destroyed, or they're at super high.
So you're completely out of your house.
I'm completely out of my house. Everything that I have was moved into 4 storage units,
Wow.
and
100%. Boom.
100% moved, in storage. So we've kept our clothes out and a few little things although we weren't perfect in packing because we were trying to figure it all out, and it's short notice. But yeah, we're going through the emotional sides with my daughter, and her being a 16-year-old in high school and a softball player and very busy, and my wife working nights and all that. So it's very chaotic. There's a lot of tension, emotions that go on. And to be honest with you, I'm a musician and I have a lot of musical equipment, and it's really scares me a lot to store that kind of stuff because I worry about my equipment. I have a lot of value in that, and so I did store the equipment because I really don't have another place to put it. And when I went to the property, one of ours, the manager, went ahead and told me, get StorageDefender in your unit, and I'm like, oh, that's yeah. I don't rent my own spaces at my own place very often. So I was like, yeah, absolutely, let's do this. And because I hadn't actually gone through the process. First off, the great thing was it was so simple. Literally, he just basically had my phone number he already had. He put it in there. He says, here's the device we're going to walk down. When we went to go to the unit, we installed it very quickly. It was ready to roll. We started it was funny, I left it and I came back to the unit and I opened the door, and literally within 3 seconds, it goes, there's someone in your unit, is this you? And I put, yes, it is. And so, and then, basically it knows, like, if you disable it, it gave me time to move in and all that stuff without going off every 5 seconds. But, I think the thing that I've learned the most about, this product that we've had, and thank you for the product, because I think it's bringing, additional peace of mind to people all over our brand and all over the properties we manage.
What about you personally, though? Like, we talk about peace of mind as a company. truly, my team,
Yeah.
we care about people storing. We live by providing peace of mind to tenants, but also to the facilities. But now being a customer going through this, like, how does it feel? Like emotionally, like how do you feel about it?
Yeah, no, that's what I was getting. I'm like I said, I'm very attached to my musical instruments, and I can tell you right now, I was really worried, and I was afraid that when they weren't with me, that what happens, something happens, someone breaks in, someone sees me load them in. I worried about a lot of things, and with StorageDefender, at least I know I've got peace of mind that I've got something watching that for me, and it's really in the midst of all the other, stresses and things I got going on right now because of this. The StorageDefender just took that away from me, that additional stress, and I didn't really know that it would. I didn't really know what the experience would be.
Sure.
But I know now that, man, I'm so glad we offer this product on our properties, and I think that it is, on an emotional point, is very, very, very valuable to people in a time of need, in a time of stress, when they care about what they're storing. And sometimes people store things I'm not as attached to, but when they store, important things to them,
An entire house.
an entire house is
Yeah.
important. Everything's there, and so yeah, I mean, StorageDefender is, on a high level, it affects positively the people that are going through the difficult things and stress of storing because of displacement, and I think it's makes me really proud to offer it.
Ah, thanks. And I obviously, obviously we talked before the video. It's hard to hear what you guys are going through, and all my other friends and family members and colleagues, some of at your company, that have been impacted by this freeze in Texas. One of the things that I've heard is, you have all your valuables, and then to separate from them, it's almost like, you're connected with your stuff at home, but when you're separated, you almost go through like a separation
Oh,
anxiety.
absolutely. Right now, I know my cell phone is in my pocket, and I know, or actually beside me, but I know right now I'm tethered to my things.
Amen. Yep.
I am absolutely right here through the magic of technology, the ones you guys created. I'm connected directly to my things, and I know if anybody were to be getting into my unit without me being there or knowledge of them, I would know, and that gives me options to protect my things.
Yep. Hey, look, I hope for as seamless and quick as remedy for your house. I know it's going to take some months as we've been talking, but at least we have a little bit of comfort for us, and we do as a company. We care about stories like yours, and this is motivating for our team to hear that one by one we are trying to impact people's peace of mind. Thank you for sharing that. And
And I'll add one thing here real quick. If you're an owner out there of self-storage properties, a management company, whichever, you owe it to yourself and your clients to get in touch with Mark and find a way to implement this into your property, because I really believe this is very important.
wow, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Take care, all.